All right, welcome back. So today is the TRAXXAS videos. Um, videos, plural, meaning one. It's going to be with all the TRAXXAS cars I'm going to get rid of. So I'm going to show them one by one. Email will be in the description. If not, come out. Swap meet is tomorrow, Saturday, May 20th, 2023, 9 a.m. to noon. So come out, see some of these things in person, and pick yourself up some cool RCs. Now, all of my TRAXXAS are like brand new. I've always maintained them, and of course, all my RCs are that way. But the only ones I really beat the heck out of are the RCs that I'm probably keeping, which are my X Maxes that I send to the moon, and and I have a Max that I really beat up hard. I have a Shelf Queen body and a Basher body, and that one I'll be keeping as well. But I have doubles and triples of a lot of this stuff. So this is the UDR. This UDR is one of the original ones. I did install the light kit. As you see, it's a brand new light kit. Last time I did a video on this was me installing this light kit. So front and back light kit module. It's a TRAXXAS light kit. I did replace out the ESC on this. This has an X-Max 8S ESC in this 6S rig, which is pretty cool because it mounts up in the factory location. Everything is like factory. It's just an 8S rig now, which I feel is pretty cool. See, no scratches, no rock dings. It's not beat up at all. It's one of these RCs I love. I think everybody should own a UDR. The scale performance of this RC is amazing. It's an RC that the attention to detail that TRAXXAS did on the UDR, I think, is far superior than a lot of the other RCs I see out there. And that's one reason I was attracted to Losi, is because Losi quality, I keep saying it, reminds me of this UDR quality. The Super Baja Ray wasn't as in detail to this. It was bigger, but it was the closest thing you got to performance-wise to the UDR. So this one's going to be up at the auction, and get it to somebody who wants to use it. So it's pretty cool, super clean. It does have scuff mark on the body here and here on the underside from where the tires expand it and rub the body off jumps, but it's not too bad, not too noticeable. There you go, fully loaded UDR with a light kit, very expensive light kit at that. Let me grab the next one. All right, here we go. This is the V2 Max, and this also was the launch edition, which came with the light kit on it. Light kit installed, green shocks. It's the green version, so it's basically all stock, no modifications to this at all. When they originally did the launch edition ones, the ones that were on display, they included the light kit on it, and then when they sold it, you had to purchase the light kit for $100, which I thought was kind of shady. But this is the launch edition, so it automatically had the light kit on it, and I've run this, and the body has some little scratches on the guards. Relatively clean. It's been a run RC, and it's always fared very well. But there we go. The Max V2 Launch Edition. All right, so what we have here is we have the TRAXXAS Rustler 4x4s. We have the Launch Edition, and then I bought the green one. With the Launch Edition, the electronics, motor and ESC stock, but these things are fully upgraded. They've got Proline shocks front and rear. They've got the heatsink and cooling fans by Integi. This one's got a Savox servo in it. It's a Black Series limited edition race servo. It was a $140 steering servo along with the bell crank. That I upgraded, and the weak point that I thought was on these things, I went ahead and did the TRAXXAS metal CVDs. Front and rear on this RC, along with the wheelie bar, upgraded wheels. I literally went all out on these RCs to make them the best, along with the RPM plate here. And then the other one's got even more. That's the launch edition. This one's also got the Savox servo with the axles and the Pro Line shocks. It's got a Savox servo in it, about a $90 servo, but I put the Max 10 Easy Run system in it. Same fan system. Went to an XT90 because went to a Hobby Wing kit in this thing. Metal CVDs, wheelie bar wheels, and then this has got the RPM plate to keep debris out from the inside, which I thought was really, really cool. Both of these have never been run super hard. They have been run, but they haven't been beat to death. Bodies are immaculate on both of them. Well, I guess you can't really say immaculate. They do have some scuffs up in the front on both bodies of where you slide them in. These always had a hard time, and TRAXXAS got a lot of flack for this, is that you really had to push these bodies like down in here to get them locked in the front. It's something my daughter never liked about this RC. But two fine examples of this RC. As you see, this one's a lot cleaner underneath, the launch edition. The one with the Max combo in it, I ran it a little bit more. Definitely has a lot more power to it, but it does run hotter. So there we go. These are my TRAXXAS Rustler 4x4s. So both of these are going to go. The one with the electronic system in it is going to be $50 more. But you just, these things are going to go at a steal because I invested into this one. I think I was about $700 into it. And this one I was about $800 into with all the upgrades I did to it. The shocks are $69 for a pair. You got to buy 2 sets. Same thing with the axles. The axle upgrade. But it definitely was a fun RC. And because I put steering servos in them, it really increased the cost of these things. But it is what it is. They're going to go. Somebody's going to get an awesome RC for a steal. Here's an RC. Let me bring you guys down. This is the 100th anniversary Fortec Extended Chassis Collector Snap-on Edition. So I bought this thing as well. Ended up being a shelf queen. This is a brushed system. So this one is going to go as well. So anybody looking for a collector's edition TRAXXAS, these snap-on versions of these are very cool. I love the mirrors and everything about this styling. I thought it was very unique. I know they've come out with a Corvette version, I think, of this now, which is pretty cool. But I still like this style body. The light lenses in here with the light kit for the tail light. Another really cool feature, the whole wing. It's like they really put thought into this, along with the headlight buckets with working, I should say fog lights, because they're down so low, because the headlights are stickers, but these fog lights are working fog lights, working tail lights. It's definitely their 100th anniversary snap-on edition. I think is very, very cool. Somebody's gonna get a cool RC with this snap-on edition, but it's going as well. 2.0. I have two of them set up exactly the same. They're all stock except for the rear support brace. Both of them have got the aluminum rear support brace, both in green. Just an awesome RC. But super clean, dual steering. I like the dual shock setup as well, the way they're the cantilever system in it. These things are a blast. All stock except for, like I said, I did put the TRAXXAS wheelie bar wheels on both of them as well. So I think that's something cool. But eRevo 2.0 VXL. All right, so here's a VXL Vortec. This is a custom painted professional body that I paid for this thing. Went ahead and did rear bumper for this thing. But I set this up for racing at the local track, and this thing just handles like an animal. So Vortec 2.0, basically, or Vortec VXL, I should say, all dialed in and set up for racing. Factory plug, all factory electronics. One thing you notice about most of my TRAXXAS is that the only modifications that have ever been done to them are modifications that either was an upgrade and I bought it from TRAXXAS, or it had some sort of issue to make it stronger. But majority of the time with my TRAXXAS models, I leave them stock and then just do TRAXXAS upgrades on them, because I find that the TRAXXAS RCs right out of the box are just, they're pretty awesome. They do have some weak points, and with those weak points, like you saw on the Rustler 4x4s with the axles, went ahead and changed them, and then later on TRAXXAS made an upgrade to where they fixed and resolved that issue. That's going to be it for the TRAXXAS models that I'm bringing out there. I will be doing another video of all the leftover RCs, and I still have a video I have to do of all the on-road cars, which includes all the drag cars, all the Limitless Vortec or Limitlesses, infractions, felonies, any of that stuff that's on road. I have a Hobile on-road RC, but a lot of the drag stuff and the custom builds that I've done on this channel are going to be on that on-road video, which will probably be Monday. So those RCs are very special to me, and they're very hard to get rid of, so it's very hard picking and choosing which ones have to go and which ones have to stay, but some of them have to go. So we will be getting rid of some speed cars, and we will be getting rid of some drag cars. My stuff, it's, you know, the drag stuff and the speed stuff is not going to be an affordable RC for most people, and I understand that, and that's why I'm not bringing that stuff out to the swap meet. I'm trying to get rid of RCs that are mainly stock, that are complete, that are in excellent condition with no issues, because I can't sell an RC that has issues to somebody. I just can't do it. It's very hard to sell up a beat up RC to anybody. I just wouldn't do it to anybody. So for me, it's clean, great working RCs with controllers and everything in it. So there will be a link in the description with my email. My email address will be popped up on the screen here and there, along with prices on some of this stuff. So I know I get a lot of emails on people asking prices, but the ARMA video, I put the prices in there because of that. The Losi one, you know, I did not. It was email me, shoot me an offer. Nobody shot offers. So at that point, you know, the Arma video, I went ahead and threw prices in there. And even with that, people are still asking me prices on stuff. So prices will be up on the screen. If you want something, email me. Send me a phone number. If there's no phone number and you're just asking questions, I'm not going to reply. It has to be attached with the phone number. I can't sit there and message back and forth to everybody. There's a lot of emails coming through. But hopefully there's a TRAXXAS out there that I showed you for you guys. They're all clean. They're all in working condition. They all come with controllers. I do put radio batteries in them. And hopefully you get yourself a cool RC that you've been looking for at an affordable price. Especially one that's been all upgraded and modified like those Rustler 4x4s. Those things are insane, the amount of money I put into those things. But everything else, I think I pretty much left stock. So there we go. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll catch you guys on the next video. And I appreciate everybody's support. We'll see you on the next one. I left out the Haas, so if you stayed to the end, this is an all-stock Haas that's also going to go. It has been run, all-stock electronics. We have had to replace the fan a couple of times, but other than that, these things were overpriced for what they were. Definitely a pretty cool driving experience, but for the most part, they never broke. They had really good axles, which was something that I liked, and very durable. So, all stock Haas. Will be going as well. So hopefully you stayed to the end and saw this one. So my DB Pro, all my RCs are in good working order. Heads, all the decals, everything are there. No major damage. Fox edition.